We are just minutes away into the draft proper. I think this is the best way to begin the draft tonight, Barrister Fro. There are some individuals who thought they were going to sabotage the efforts of the government in this regard. Some never knew, and we had to come out. Dr. Mua came out to actually declare. And why is it very important? This is not propaganda. Why is it important? I see it as a report to the Amazonian people, a necessary report, because the leadership wants to be accountable. We are not just coming for your support, but we are doing some work. And this is not any kind of work. It's about strategic diplomacy that is bearing some fruits. Barrister Fru, please talk to us. It's exciting that it will happen at this time, breaking through the Trump's administration can only tell you that the strategy was amazing. Please talk to us.
Paddy, let me start by congratulating our president and the diplomatic team and also our lobbyists. Kudos to our lobbyists, because to have 22 members of Congress sign a letter on behalf of the Southern Cameroon's Ambazonian citizens, it doesn't just happen overnight. This government has been working day and night 24/7 to ensure that that letter takes effect. You don't just, a congressman will not just sit and write a letter and 22 of them sign without somebody working to have that happen. Yeah, and look, Ambazonians should know that this government will not leave a single Ambazonian behind. But like the president has said, please, while we are working and suffering and trying to raise money and you are getting the benefit, it is time for you to say thank you. I cannot say more than that, but we're drafting today, you remember? Even if you don't come today to give your own money, make sure, no matter how small, $10, $5, whatever, to show your appreciation that the government is working for you. We are a government, we don't have taxes, we don't collect any taxes, we have no income. The income only comes from all of us putting in draft, in donations, in whatever form, and the government is working day and night with no salary. Nobody is paid anything from the president down to the last person. Nobody receives a penny even for transportation, even for a phone call. But the government is delivering on behalf of the Southern Cameroon's Ambazonian citizens. And I want to stress as a lawyer that what the president has said, you must follow it. Get a copy of the letter that was signed by the congressman and give to your lawyer to join to your file and file it. There is a reason for that, and I don't want to develop that. But do that for those of you who are Ambazonians. Because time has come to what the train and my country talk chekere. Chekere. Look, we are winning, and we are winning big. Who knew that at least the Southern Cameroon government in exile will be able to obtain the extension of TPS for Ambazonians? I stress the word Ambazonians. I don't want to say anything more than that, Paddy. It's telling. So my people, those of you who were on removal list, those of you who had applied for and obtained TPS before this time, and knowing that it was supposed to expire on the 7th of June, you better run to your lawyer now and apply for an extension. This government will continue to serve its people.
I call this strategic extension or expansion and lots of things. Commander Evis, just hold there for a bit as we're concluding. Let me finish up with Barrister Fu so we can tackle some technicalities so people get to understand
Yes,
what the president is talking
yes,
about. Uh, this is strategic extension because as it has it, the State Department has not reversed the statement they published that they were going to cancel it in June because we
no,
know it was
no,
extended
no,
to June. But this strategic
yes,
part of it is that those who are identified as Southern Cameroonians, because of the advocacy that was done via the executive branch of the government, and the letter where 22 statesmen, congressmen, and senators would have to sign, is giving them some leverage. And the president has confirmed that a couple of individuals have had their TPS extended above June, which is expiration. So that's the strategic
yes,
extension we want to explain here. And what
yes.
does this really signify, by Stafru, in our diplomatic efforts? Looking at what we're doing, if we're able to get this kind of breakthrough, what's the significance, and how is tonight so important for Ambazonians to fuel this effort? It's worth noting that the federal government draft carries three things: advocacy, diplomacy, and the self-defense effort.
Well, what it signifies is that the government is at the driver's seat. This is the government of the Southern Cameroon and Ambazonia. It's not a group, it's a government. And the government has delivered to its people. Tonight, the government of the Southern Cameroon and Ambazonia is standing tall that will represent our people, whether at home or abroad or anywhere in the world. We will fight and represent our people. For those who have been carrying out campaigns that the people should not draft, we will still draft. We are drafting to defend our people. We have just won a battle to get TPS for our people. Only our people, Ambazonians. I stress that so that everybody should understand. That is why that letter, a copy of that letter is important that you attach to it, because of the wordings of that letter is what has caused the administration to have, look, the publication of cancelling TPS for Cameroon still stands. It is just a strategic exception. And some people don't understand what TPS is all about. If you are renewed, if your TPS is renewed, you have 18 months to live and work in this country legally. After 18 months, there will be an evaluation of what made you to have that TPS. If it's a war, is the war still there? If it's natural disasters, has things returned to normal? Those are the issues. You are coming from a conflict zone, and that conflict is still on. There's a chance that they will renew your TPS. They are renewing it now because the conflict is still raging in southern Cameroon and Ambazonia. La Republic of Cameroon is not in conflict in the real sense of it. So that is why the government should be proud of itself, proud of the work they have done, and kudos to the diplomatic team, kudos to the lobbying team, the advocacy for the Southern Cameroon and Ambazonia. They are doing a good job. They are on the ground, and they will deliver. They have delivered just a little bit of it. That's TPS, but they will deliver for our liberation. Thank you very much.